At the end of the day, family is family. And here to talk about how to avoid a Thanksgiving Day fight with your loved ones is etiquette specialist Tiffany Adams from Cincinnati Etiquette and Leadership Institute. Happy holidays, Tiffany. So good to see you.
Oh, good to see you too. Thank you for having me, Sheila.
So Tiffany, are there just some subjects that we should just totally avoid at the Thanksgiving gathering?
Actually, that's a great question. I would probably go the other way. As you know, going into the Thanksgiving holiday, there's going to be some discourse, but there's no reason why we can't have civil discourse and engage in a healthy debate with these etiquette three-part framework. I think our society is bearing witness to a sad phenomenon, and it stands to move us into a contentious future. Why has it become increasingly rare for us to agree to civilly disagree? In the old days, they did that all the time.
Yeah, it seems like everything sort of devolves into yelling, and if you don't agree with me, I'm not going to listen to your point. So if there are discussions, you have this framework for sort of keeping the peace. Tell me what your three areas are.
Okay, let me get into that. It's based on a foundation of etiquette, which is all about heightening your self-awareness and your self-restraint. How do we conduct ourselves in high-caliber communication ways towards building meaningful relationships? So the three-part framework is based on, number one, expression, what you say; number two, repression, what you don't say; and number three, inquisition, how you say it. So number one, just keep in mind, if you're having a contentious debate, it can be civil, and a lot of even the political discourse has been very contentious lately. I would first try to find common ground with that person, what you do agree on, and then be mindful not to dominate the conversation. I think Aaron Burr in Hamilton, one of my favorite musicals, had some good advice for Hamilton, and he said, "Talk less, smile more." So maybe we ought to listen to what Aaron had to say to Hamilton. I think if you're talking more, you talk less, and you don't interrupt. Sometimes when we interrupt or talk over people, that is a sign of undeveloped people skills, and that can break trust.
Yeah. Now, if you do have somebody who just insists on being contentious or getting tempers to rise, how can you still be a welcoming host, or how can you sort of diffuse that?
Well, the importance of self-awareness is critical in etiquette, but also just as important is self-restraint. So I think if we strive to feel genuine empathy towards that person, and maybe engage in some breathing techniques to stop yourself from interrupting. Repeating the phrase hard stop, hard stop, don't interrupt, and then just breathe in for 4 seconds, and then hold it for 7, and then exhale for 8, allowing that person to finish their thoughts. Albert Einstein quoted very articulately, "Weak people revenge, strong people forgive, and intelligent people ignore." Sometimes we have to hold back in what we need to say. And then the third is how you say it. And returning to that state of childhood wonder, asking questions. I am a huge believer of asking questions and being curious, and using the 3 magical words, "Tell me more." We may have differing views, but I'm always interested in widening my understanding. Tell me more, and then start asking, this is how I feel, basically, are you concerned about this candidate's view on this? Mm-hmm. This is how it may be affecting me. And just asking that question so respectfully, so that they feel that their opinion mattered and that we heard them and validated them.
Yeah, that's so important. People want to just feel heard sometimes. Tiffany, it was great talking to you today. Here's to a wonderful Thanksgiving for everybody.
Yes, here's to civil discourse. Thank you so much, Sheila.
Thank you.